double up each of these because I'm going to make 2 for each glass. On my journey to do that, I started to say, okay, what? It's hard for me to maintain this in 4 minutes because I have so much story behind this. Hence the reason I'm dressed up. Hence the reason I'm wearing one of my best friend's cufflinks. We got lots and lots of history of this. Just like Stanislaus escaped into the hills of Montenegro, right outside of Croatia, one of my favorite places in the world, which actually leads me to the reason that we're putting in a beautiful brandy. I played it with cognacs, I played with beautiful brandies. Obviously, a beautiful one right here. I love that Montenegro shows on both sides. What I did is, on this, is I, first and foremost, we're working at 23% alcohol, which I love for a lot of drinks. However, if you want something stirred, you want something a little more fortified, obviously you need to spike it with something a little higher proof. Now, again, I spent a lot of time in Croatia. And one thing I noticed in Croatia, outside of any other place I've been in, even like trips to France, I saw more vineyards than I had ever seen in my life. Everyone in Croatia has vineyards in their house, in their backyard. I had some of the best brandies I've ever had. So granted that that's wheat distilled, grape is a perfect element. It's subtle, it's strong, it's beautiful. It's kind of like a woman in ways that play back and forth with you. So I want to fortify it with the grape spirit. I wanted to bring that up. Obviously what you get on Montenegro too is I tend to get a lot of like the darker, robust flavors. So I get like some cassis. I get almost like appearance of like tea tannins coming through. Some of those dark flavors. So with that, and one of the stories I was going to tell Tony a second ago is I just spent some time in Italy, throughout all of Italy. It shows the love that Montenegro.
Zach, do you speak Italian?
No. Spanish? I've got a translate if you need it.
It's a Romance language. It's all good.
That is correct, sir.
But what I noticed is I actually went to a Sicilian dinner. I had the fortune to do this, and I walked in. I was greeted with an Amaro, right, or aperitif right away. Like it was a picture of aperitif, and I was laughing, like giggling, like, oh my God, it actually happens like the way I wanted it to happen. That was my boy Enzo. Enzo, shout out to you and your family. And when I finished dinner, they're like, oh, do you want something? Do you want an Amaro? Do you want an espresso? And I was like, oh, I kind of want both. They literally brought me a glass of Montenegro and an espresso. So that lended me straight into why I do a coffee syrup here. So normally I'm going to do 1.5 bar spoons, which I'm making 2 at a time, so it's a scant 1/4 ounce per. Now this helps bring out those robust flavors, the tannic finish. So a lot of time you get like a wormwood finish on this, it's a lingering finish. That with the coffee tannins, just beautiful, beautiful finish. So it's going to make it nice and lasting. Sugar there. Then, we all know, and it's very prominent when you smell and when you taste, there's notes of citrus. Grapefruit and orange to me are the most overwhelming. So doing a little bit of careful on the dry curacao brings those out just enough to be the quintessential lemon zest of the espresso. So I had to play with that. Now, it's only 1 bar spoon each. And the 4th and final, I want to add one more element to it, not because I felt the need, but as I played it, black walnut. Black walnut and cherry flavors, and there's obviously like hints of just dark, rich cherry with those robust flavors in there. And the other thing I found about the black walnut bitters, which I love so much, viscosity is almost equal to that of Montenegro. So it maintains that beautiful inherent quality while giving it. I'm doing 2 dashes, but you know these things are never accurate. And I would have, come on, that's what I want. And I would have put a nice little Japanese, but I want to show it off. Have you guys ever been to Italy?
I want to though.
What?
I really want to. I think I have a good time.
So part of the Italian culture is, which I found from having actually now several friends, and the one that I stayed with in his family, just the warmest, nice, most beautiful people. And when I was with my friend Enzo, we traveled all around from Rome all the way down to Sicily.
Is this the Enzo that lives in New York?
Yeah.
Okay, I met him one time.
became one of my best friends out in Miami, and then we went to
Yeah,
Amsterdam
okay.
together. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
He invited.
reps a vodka, doesn't he?
That I don't know.
Okay, okay, I wasn't sure. Okay.
But I got to go travel the countryside with him, and he couldn't be more proud of his countryside, his people, his friends he learned for, his mentors. So this is kind of a shout out to those, and Guillaume Drubia, one of my mentors, he's taught me a lot about spirits and actually European culture. So, if I didn't say the drink name already, I'm going to say it one more time. I called it Almost Cheating. And the reason I call that is because the first time I made it,
Okay.
Scott Eaton looks at me, tastes it, goes, he's like, that's basically cheating. It tastes like Montenegro, which my goal was to have
Well,
a beautiful, healthy, pure Montenegro.
how many ounces of Montenegro?
1 ounce of Montenegro.
1 ounce. Okay.
I pair the Montenegro up equal parts that with the brandy. And just like Stanislav did as he escaped his noble roots to go travel the world and maybe be a playboy and meet a guy who's got amazing alcohol. That's why we actually went with American brandy, because it kind of escapes the traditional European roots and went to something else that's beautiful and across borders. Because back then, us traveling to Italy is almost the same as him traveling to Montenegro. Always rim the glass. This is actually something I learned in Europe. Rimming the legs of the glass and the glass
Oh,
itself.
sure, of course.
Yeah, because
I actually learned that from Angus Winchester.
that would again make sense. This one's probably got a little more spark to it here. Yeah, maybe. I like dusting of oils, smoke. Oh, see that one? That was the winner right there. Dusting them all. So, perfect, because I finished. This, and for Kylie, whoever she's at,